like to know your point of view.
Have you, ever been like in the grocery store or something and kind of hidden your face, kind of avoided talking to someone because their kid just died or their husband just left them or something? Their company went out of business or something. Some bad tragedy has just befallen this person and you don't know what to say, and so you avoid them. Whoever didn't leave in the mass exodus of when the first discarding thing happened, the smear campaign happened, whoever didn't leave then now did leave when my son died. I mean, it was whatever few people were left, that cleared them out. I mean, I know loss. I pretty much have lost everything. Everything that mattered to me, I lost. Everything that I had in the first 30 years, all my, every bit of effort that I put in for work, all of my assets, all of my relationships, everything that I thought that I had built in my first 30 years, lost all that in my divorce, and including my health. And then eventually I lost my son. And so what I gain, this is what you have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself, could something good be happening here? Could something good be happening here? You just have to open that door, and then you can ask yourself, where might the gift be, or what might a gift be that I could create from it? The third question is, how can I help others? And that's how you make sense of it. That's how you get through it. You have to create something good from it. You have to help people with it. So if I could find a way to help people through grief, if I could tell people how to talk to someone who's had a major loss, that's a big help, because we just don't know how to do it. So remember that resistance to what's happened creates stress, and acceptance can create opportunities. And of course the biggest thing is going to be forgiveness. And forgiveness is hard, but usually what we can come to on the way to forgiveness is if we can just get to a place of not expecting to rewrite history, not wanting a different yesterday, because we can't have a different yesterday. Yesterday, what happened has happened. It can't be undone. Coming to terms with that and not resisting and fighting, vying for another. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. It did happen. And I guess that means it should have happened, because it did happen. Granted, obviously, if all things had been right, he should have been loved by his parents. I should have been loved by my husband, my parents. He should have been brought into the loving community that I believe that he was. We shouldn't have been abused and all that stuff, but should, that's called shoulding all over yourself. You don't want to do that. What was. And so if you can stop fighting what was and accepting what was, then you can find opportunities in it. And so as long as you are resisting what happened with the shoulds and all that, that's going to cause you stress. And it takes a while, but it's a lot easier to come to that than forgiveness. The forgiveness is the next step. That is a step on the way. Ask yourself those three questions about, might something good be happening here? Where might the gift be? And how can I help people? And then you can come to accepting that what's happened has happened, and not trying to resist and expect a different yesterday. What to say and not to say to people. Is you don't want to say, yeah, I know what you're going through, because you don't. Even if you lost a child, or even if you went through the same exact thing, you don't know, because your relationship is different. And even for me, it's different from one day to the next. So you can't say, I know what you're going through. And kind of saying I know what you're going through is sort of a way of ending the conversation. It's kind of a way of saying, don't bother telling me, I already know. Listening without having to solve things is really a big thing that people that are grieving need. People that are grieving need validation, need to be validated for their experience, that they have every right to be sad. Better to say, I have no idea what this must be like for you. I can't imagine what you're going through, but I'm here for you. Reminding them how strong they are, reminding them of times that they've gotten through things before, you know, and your faith in them. If anyone can get through this, it's you. You know, I know you can do it. But not telling them to be strong. Don't tell them to be strong. Don't tell them, oh, at least you're young. There's still time for you to marry somebody else. Or there's still time for you to have other children. Or thank goodness you have other children. Or anything like that. You know, other children or finding another husband, or those aren't solutions to, you know, you have this loss, and that can't be replaced. Saying things like it's meant to be, he's in a better place. Those are probably not the best. There's a little bit of, you know, there's some religious stuff there, and it doesn't really help because the person's not in a better place. You know, they're miserable, and they didn't think that it was such a bad place. They wanted them here with, you know, this is where they should be. This is the, you know, it doesn't feel like a better place to us, the grieving families. And to remember that grief is a natural reaction to loss. It is the right thing to happen. It's okay. You're not sick. You know, it's not the same as depression. You know, it makes perfect sense. If you weren't grieving and you had gone through a major loss, that would be a problem. You know, that would be a problem. This is the reason that narcissistic parents are so bad at it, is what we really want people to be non-judgmental and really real and present with us. You know, really real and present with us. And actually a really great thing to say is, I don't know what to say. I don't have any idea what to say. You know, so we want acknowledgement, we want listening without fixing, and we want hope and encouragement. So don't say it just takes time. Don't say I know how you feel. Don't say don't feel bad. Don't say you're young enough to have have more children. You're not young enough to get married again. Don't say be strong. Don't say keep busy. Don't say be grateful. Don't say any of those things. Do say you're not alone. Do say you have a support team and I'm on it. You know, and do say, you know, you're really strong. Remember that time that you got through XYZ, and you know, if anyone can get through this, it's you. You know, those are the things to say. And, you know, write that down in your pocket, because it's really bad. And, you know, I wouldn't wish upon anybody to be as isolated as I was going through this. And, you know, if people that supposedly love you can't be there for you when your child dies, they can't be there for you ever. If you have a narcissistic family, narcissistic friends, it's brutal if you go through a loss, you know, it really is. Ultimately, even if you do have support, it comes down to what you're going to make of it yourself, and that comes down to those 3 questions. So, you know, where could there be a gift? Where could something good be here? Where could something good be happening here? Where is there a gift, and how can I help people? You know, that's